Weekend Edition. Thousands have signed a petition asking Judge Strother to resign in the Anderson case, but should he? We talked to a legal expert about it. Plus, we'll show you how the community continues to rally around a single mother and daughter who are starting a new chapter in their lives. And a local nonprofit teams up with an area hospital to make sure sick kids have the full Christmas experience this holiday season. Channel 6 News Weekend Edition starts right now. Good evening and thanks for joining us here on Weekend Edition. I'm Imani Payne. An online petition is calling for the removal of McLennan County Judge Ralph Strother. This comes just days after he accepted a plea deal offered to Jacob Anderson, who is accused of sexually assaulting a girl at a frat party. The deal allows Anderson to avoid any jail time. Channel 6 News reporter Andrew Moore spoke to a legal expert to find out if the judge did anything wrong. Andrew.
Imani.
Well, it's time now for a first check of our weather. Meteorologist Bill Hecky is standing by with what we can expect for the work week ahead. Hey, Bill.
Hello, Imani, and good evening to you. We did see the clouds move in this morning. They were a little more dense and came in a little earlier than I'd expected, but we still got our numbers in the 60s for the most part today. We are doing a little bit of cooling now. Waco is now at 56, and we're seeing Temple in 60 degrees, and the skies are still generally mostly cloudy, and we'll run a cloud deck tonight and slowly drop that temperature. We do have a couple little fronts to talk about, but the week's weather, not too bad. We'll be back with that in a little bit. Imani.
All right, thanks, Bill. Now to Harris County, where a man has been charged with arson after deputies say he intentionally set his home on fire while his wife and kids were inside. Now here's a look at the suspect, 31-year-old Jimmy Lauder. Police say this all happened around 4 this morning and say the man may have been drunk when he set the fire. Luckily, the wife and their 2 small children were able to make it out of the house safely after being alerted by a working smoke alarm. On top of arson, Lauder is now also facing a charge of child endangerment. A Grinch is on the run after stealing Christmas from a Dallas family. Someone broke into their home swiping presents, jewelry, and something that just can't be replaced, the beloved family pet. David Goen spoke to the family, who says they just want their dog back.
He's part of our family. He's very important.
The Alvarados won't stop looking.
In national news, a vigil was held in Alabama this weekend to remember the life of Emantic Bradford Jr. The 21-year-old died inside of an Alabama mall Thanksgiving night after police shot him, mistaking him for someone else. According to the family attorney, a medical examination shows Bradford was shot in the back. The family says the situation is devastating and that they're struggling to make it through this holiday season.
When I think about it, I was shot. There was no reason. There's no excuse for that. It's tearing at my core because I can't see him anymore. They never walked through my door again.
2 other people were shot during the same incident and continue their recovery. Authorities are continuing their investigation into the matter, though none of the videos surrounding the event have been released to the public. Crowds gathered at the University of Chapel Hill today, where a statue of Silent Sam once stood. Protesters included people in support and opposition of the Confederate monument that was toppled by UNC students back in August. Opponents of Silent Sam blasted music, chanted on megaphones, and used sirens to try and silence supporters being interviewed. Winter commencement took place at 2 p.m. with one group calling for an anti-racist commencement rally to begin at the same time. The protests come just 2 days after the UNC Board of Governors rejected a plan to build a history center on campus to house the statue.
Silent Sam was erected, put there in 1913, as everybody knows.
Nat Turner, John Brown, anti-racist run this town.
Everybody.
Nat Turner, John Brown, anti-racist run this town.
And the plaque stated that Silent Sam was put there to honor UNC students who fought in the Civil War.
Nat Turner, John Brown, anti-racist run this town. Nat Turner, John Brown, anti-racist run this town.
Police were on the scene in case things got out of hand. So far, no arrests have been reported. Well, still ahead on Channel 6 News Weekend Edition, a nonprofit teams up with a local hospital to make sure sick kids don't go without this holiday season. You'll meet them in this week's Central Texas Spotlight. Plus, after the community helped a local family get a new home, we take a look at the support that continues to flood in. That story next. Stick with us.